Hello, everybody. Today, welcome again to another GrooveKart Q&A questions today. It's me, John Garcia. I will be joined by Frank Salinas in just a moment. He's actually having a little bit of a difficulty with his system. But today we're going to have a very nice session of Q&A. We're going to just move a little bit out of the ordinary. We're going to just do a couple of things in regards to any questions that you might have about GrooveKart. So, welcome everybody. We're going to be doing, as I said, a strictly Q&A questions. So, if you have any questions related to GrooveKart, please have it ready. And as we go along, we can actually just work on those questions. And in the meantime, I want to just say hi to everybody. And I think Frank is ready to go here with me. Let's take a look.
All right,
Awesome.
all right.
Hey, Frank, how are you?
Nothing short of phenomenal, as our good friend Paul Hoffman says. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Great, man. You know, you was getting ready. I was just welcoming everybody to the actual live today. We're gonna have QA all about GrooveKart. It's gonna be just questions about GrooveKart. Anything that you have that you can throw us, we will be able to answer. Remember, today we're gonna go for a full hour. So right now we have 59 minutes to go. We're gonna just gather more people around and get all everybody that is interested on the on GrooveKart. So,
Yeah.
Frank, tell me. I know last week you traveled all the way to St. Petersburg and you met with a couple of interesting people with China, and so I know a lot of people are going to ask us about that today. So I want to try to prep you for any kind of questions that we're going to have on that regard. How are we looking with China? Are we moving forward? Where
Yeah,
are we
yeah.
at?
We're definitely moving forward. Eric Taz, committed to integrating with us, and he just said, Frank, let me just tell you the truth. We're short on developers for supporting any integration. I said, no problem. He says, but I can get you the documentation and the key. And I said, great. Let me just give it to our developers, and then we'll see how far we can get, and then we'll cross the bridge when we get there if we need some sort of help from his team.
Awesome.
So that's the deal. So listen, guys, any one of you watching, hey, go ask. Hey, we heard you're going to integrate with GrooveKart. Don't tag them or nothing like that. But just if you want to, you can ask or say, so excited about GrooveKart getting integrated with Shine-On. You can go ahead and do that. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't blow them up or send them a bunch of DMs and stuff like that. So. But I'm just waiting to hear back from him. I just sent him a message, so it's just a matter of listen, guys. He founded Shine-On, so he's like the Mark Zuckerberg. He's like the Bill Gates, the whoever of his company, and they're expanding internationally. So he's got a lot of stuff on his plate. So the fact that he took time to talk to me, and I mean we chit chatted, we were there, took a couple pictures. That says a lot. I respect Eric a lot. I saw him from the beginning. I sold some Shine-On stuff in the beginning when they just started. And then from there, I had a winning product that was a totally different product. So I just forgot about Shine-On and everything else and went to sell that one product in different niches. So, but I've seen him grow from nothing to what they are now. And it's a tremendous thing. Similar to what you see here at Groove, right? John Garcia has been with Groove since the beginning. John, how far have we come since you started?
Oh man, I mean, it's a big way. I'm sorry, not a big, but a long way back. Uh, from what we have, the app was very clunky, and we have said it before. And now is really robust. We have a lot of things that people have asked us to do, so we're trying to come up with more and newer stuff that our customers are going to use. And I think we're gathering already enough questions
All
for the
right.
QA guys today. And guys, if you're
By the
watching
way,
this for the first time, oh, look at that, Mr.
go
OG.
get your OG shirt from groovegear.com, and it stands for Original Groovester. Okay, so
Yeah.
or Original Gangster, whichever
Or
one.
whichever fits you better, you know.
Oh, yeah.
In any case, guys. So as I said earlier, and right when with Frank just joined us, we're gonna have a QA session today. So we're gonna just be showing pretty much how the app anything that you might have a question on GrooveKart will be covered. Now, I have a question right in here. Will there be
Get
any
it.
QAs for other apps too?
Dude,
And
David had one yesterday, I believe. David Lemon. Am I wrong or am I right?
yes, actually, David Lemon and a couple of other people are going to be joining us. And all this week actually is the Groovathon. So don't miss
Yeah.
it, guys. Just make sure that you're actually joined because Mike has actually done really great presentations. And a few days ago, he just blew a lot of people out of the water because when he comes in, he really delivers. So let's just start with Dwight because Dwight is always a good
Like,
member. He's been actually very active. I met Dwight probably 2 years ago. And he actually got a couple of the stores. So Dwight, thank you for your question, and let's get it started, guys. So can we use our own logo in the loading page to start with the little dot?
I like that. I mean, I can put that request in. I like that idea. What do you think?
I think we can do that. I think we can actually ask Mr. Max to see if he can make that happen, and we'll definitely going to ask him. So Dwight, it's a great recommendation, and certainly we're going to take it into account, and we're going to bring it to our developers and make sure that that's actually a great idea. So make the loading page instead of the little dot. So you mean the little G that loads have your logo?
Yeah, the little, it's like a pulsating pink circle.
Right. Awesome. So I think well we're gonna recommend it. See if we can do that interactively. I don't know how feasible it is, but then again, we're gonna deliver it to the actual developers to see if it can be done. So let's see. Also, Dwight had another question, and I think he's been asking that for a couple of days. And I used to remember last week we will be able to edit the top menu area in the GrooveKart editor. As it stands right now, I believe that is in the process. But let me show you something, and I'm gonna just share my screen. Just give me one moment here. Let me bring my screen here to the front, and let me see if I can bring this to the screen. Perfect. So also let me remove the question here. So Dwight, right now what you're asking, so I can present a little bit with more context. You want to make sure that this area right here in the builder, we can actually customize it. And I believe is this top area right here. So click to the header layout. So right now we have a couple of things that kind of simplify the process, but I see that is a further editing tool might be needed because right now you can select the different styles that we can provide you. For example, right now we have the default, and let me just change it so we can see. You see, it just changes a couple of details on the actual header. So you have the logo here in the side, and if you change it again, it will change just the styles. You see, it changes the styles, but not each element. And I know that this has been discussed in the past. We have to talk to Max to see where we are. But so far, we have these options, guys. So if you see, for example, I like this one for some reason. This is kind of cool. Maybe because the logo is black, it just kind of gives nice depth and the colors. So you
Catman.
see, so if we make the letters white, it will be a very cool logo, actually, a very cool background there. So you can have these options right here. So to get to these options, in the meantime, so you can explore the different options that we can offer, you click on the header layout, and you can take a look. Just select any of the, I believe we have 12 or 14. Let me just check. So we
And
have four, it's actually 14,
and
actually
the best
13.
way to do it, guys, is change it. And depending on which one, if you're in the builder, you can't see it exactly how the customer will. So always visit your main page, save it, and then check it out there.
Exactly.
See how
Yes,
it, yeah.
I was about to mention that because unfortunately, sometimes the editor might not show everything that you're working on. So it's always good to have your editor, but also you want to have your page open. So let's just do that because if we do any changes here today, we can actually see them in action. So Dwight, yeah, I'm gonna leave that question open anyways. I'm gonna keep in contact with you, and I'm gonna keep bugging Max to see when we can actually have that. And I know it's been in discussion,
It
so I'll
might be.
definitely
I
just
sorry to cut you off. I did not pay attention to that part, but it might be in the new builder up release.
yes,
Could
I
be.
I heard that too. But again, we are going as with the announcements as the developers do. So it is always good to have that reference. But yes, I know that it's been working on that. And I like I like this for the t-shirts, Frank.
Yeah,
Original grandpa. I mean, hey, ideas, my friends.
I have an
Ideas.
idea. I think I'm gonna make one for us, the Groove community. It's gonna be two G's, and it's gonna say Groove Goat. And I'm gonna find a good goat, like the greatest of all time, and then we can be, you can walk around with a shirt that says Groove Goat. I don't know if people will get it.
Group goat.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey. All right, so this was actually the first questions that we got right before even we started the live. Nicolas Capra says, is there any way to put products in one category or to have all products in the same page? Of course you can. So let me show you how. I'm going to remove the question and I'm going to just take us out of the picture here for a moment so we can see everything and how it's going to be reflected, because I have quite a big screen and I don't want to hide it from anybody. So in order to have all your products in the same page is very simple. All you got to do is you go to your dashboard, you go to your products, you go to my products. So let's say, Nicholas, you want to have every single product in a specific category. So as you can see here, we have just a couple of test products. You have all these loves to groove, this, and home is where the cat is. So we're going to edit a couple of products, and let me see if we can do this here in bulk, because I believe we can do that here. So I'm going to show you two ways, because this is how we can create quick solutions for very simple questions. So you said, is there a way to put your products in more than one category or to have all products in the same page? I'm going to just do every single product in the same page. So I'm going to put all these products in the best deals, actually the men's clothing. So because right now, if I click on the best deals, if you go here, most of the products will be there except one of the t-shirts. You see, all these 6 products are here except this one, which is home is where the cat is. But now let me show you something. So let's just change this one here. We're going to edit this product. And once we edit this product, you'll see that you can add not only the category that you have there, but you see it's in best deals, men's clothing, hoodies. So you can add the categories here. So best deals will be the main category, but this product, home is where the cat is, it also appears in women's hoodies, men's clothing, and hoodies. So you can add any category here. Now let me remove them so I'll show you how to add those categories. So let me just add the category here. So you have best deals. Let me just type hoodies here. So you see, once you type a couple of letters or the subcategories or the main categories, they're going to be on the drop down. So you can select the categories. I'm going to put it in actually women's hoodies, and I'm going to also put it in men's hoodies. So let's see, men's hoodies. Boom. So now once I save, this will be in this category, but also will be in the best deals page. So now let's check it out. Home is where the cat is. Let me just refresh it. And I believe, yeah, actually it was there already. So it's here. But now we also put all of this product specifically in men's hoodies. So let's take a look. It's right here. Now, let's do the same exercise so everybody can get everything in context. I'm going to put all the products in men's hoodies. So to do that in bulk, what you can do, let me move this here. What you can do is we're going to exit this product. And we're going to actually just select here. These are actually actions that you can do in bulk, meaning you can edit more than one product at the same time. So you see now all the products there says best deals, but now I'm just going to actually add manage the categories. And I want the main category to be men's clothing or men's hoodies. So we said that we're going to have it in men's hoodies, so I'm going to click save. What is going to happen now is you're going to see this thing moving, and all of your products are going to be moved to that specific category. And you'll see it here. You see hoodies. Now, let's see what happens when I reload this page. all the 7 products automatically move to that specific page. So you can actually move any products into any categories at any given point if you want to do more than one, and you will save time. Now, take a look at this. I just added to these categories. But now, what if I want to create the same situation for other products? You can do it with any product you want. So now let's go back to products here. And let's say you want to add, let's see, actions. I want to change the product layout, change the upsell layout. So you can actually do a couple of things for all the products at the same time. Mind you, there's going to be a couple of things that you might not be able to do, like change pricing and stuff like that, because of course pricing will go in each individual item. However, things like manage the categories and the product layout, you can actually do it. The same thing here. Let's say you have a bunch of items that you want to delete. You just can delete it. Or maybe deactivate. When you deactivate the products, guess what happened? That means all of the products will be deactivated and nothing will show in your store, just like here. So I'm gonna just go back here to hoodies. Since I cannot just deactivate all the products, guess what? There's no products available. So you can use the action buttons here in my products in a great extent when you're working with different categories, different products. So you can do a lot of things here. So I'm going to reactivate these products here. And mind you, remember, you will identify all the active products when they have a check mark. Pardon me. When they have a check mark. When they have a check mark here, that means all the product is active. If you click on the check mark, what is going to happen is it's going to deactivate the product. And you'll see it here in a second. You see you have the X. And now in hoodies, if I reload the page, you will only see 6 products. And you don't see the actual where the home is, where the cat is. So this is the kind of stuff that you can do with that. So therefore, yes, you can have more than product in one category or have all products in one page. So Nicholas, I hope that actually covers your question, and play with it. If you have the store, if you have a GrooveKart, just go for it. Now, let me bring Frank back to the picture, and let's take a look at more questions. In the meantime, Frank, so I know we have also a couple of implementations that are in the works, and I know that we've been working with a lot of things specifically for GrooveKart when it comes to the options to do advertising. And I know you're big into TikTok. Let me have a little bit of let's just talk about a little bit on TikTok, how we can actually help everybody that has a store when it comes to TikTok. Just a couple of things, because I know we're going to have a full episode. While I look for more questions, I would like to hear what you have to say about the whole TikTok.
Yeah, well, like let's say you have a store, you have a following. Let's say you have let's say you make something. You make. I'm just gonna use this. I always use this. You make these custom back scratchers out of, I don't know, solid oak or something, right? And you make 50 a month, and you have this back scratcher community. you can advertise on TikTok very easily. It's the same setup as Facebook advertising. Basically, you have your campaign, your ad set or ad group. I'm not sure off the top of my head what they call it, and then your ad. So it's very simple. All you need is to make a video, and it'll actually, if you just have images, it'll help you make a video out of the images, kind of like a slideshow. Or it can just be a static. No, it can't be a static image. It has to be a little video. But it's not that hard to make a video from your products. All you need is, I would say, 3 images or more, and you can make a video. And then all you do is you just put on there, let's say we're using this, and then I'm targeting people that love shopping, and I'm just targeting everyone in the United States. I could just say, these are flying off the shelves. People love our custom oak back scratchers, all right? And then you just put the link to your store, and then you set your budget. You could set it for as little, I believe, $10. I believe it could be $5. Don't quote me on that. It could be $1, but I know I've messed around with TikTok ads a while. I'm not an expert, but it's very simple. I can see the potential, and I've seen clicks as low as the last test I did. There's like 19-cent clicks, I think. It could have been cheaper off the top of my head. And it's a very simple process. I encourage you, go if you have capital, if you have resources, if you want to drive traffic and in an area where you haven't gone before, where you've been maybe just using Facebook ads or something, the CPMs are cheaper on TikTok than Facebook. So what does that mean? What's this going to cost you less money to advertise on TikTok right now? Because guess what? TikTok is exploding. It's not just for kids doing, freaking dances and stuff like that. There's actually people on there, over 30. Okay. And listen, let's just not kid ourselves. Go type in Gary Vaynerchuk TikTok and start watching what he says about TikTok. Okay. Pretty much, I guarantee you almost everyone watching this knows who Gary Vee is. And he's all about attention, and he always prophesies, hey, you need to be on this platform. You need to be on this platform. And he's always ahead of the curve. And he knows, listen, all we're doing is day trading attention, right? So whoever can get the attention, and if you can spend $1 and make $1.05, $1.10, $1.50, if you can spend $1 and make $2, if you can do that, then you can scale. Okay.
Yep.
I know John Cornetta said, listen, Frank, on campaigns we did before, and we're masterminding and talking about stuff. I'm going back since like 2013 or 12. And even now, if you're spending $1 and you're making $1.50, man, keep scaling, baby, because over time that could turn into, that's 50%. It doesn't sound like a lot, right? But what if you start generating $10,000 in sales? Okay. You're spending $10,000, but you're making 15,000. Now you got 5,000 in profit. You see that? So you can't look in the beginning as like, oh, well, I'm only making $1.50 for every, and I'm talking about including your ads, including fulfillment and everything else. So it's very simple. I encourage you, go make a TikTok account. This is all about what I found with e-commerce and business. Sometimes we're the greatest bottleneck ourselves, our own thinking. We get in our own way. And just don't be scared of it. Go in there, create an account. Now, don't get caught up in actually watching TikToks, because
I was about to say.
I started posting TikTok tips just like this week. The first few videos I had was just me, personal development, growth, and dad stuff. But now I'm going to be mostly marketing, sales, and e-commerce. So I don't use it to look at. I mean, it catches me real quick, and I'm like, oh, that's funny. And then I saw something about tacos today and that was funny. So, but use it for, don't let these things use you use them. And so I encourage you, go make a TikTok ad account, go make a Snapchat ad account. And they're very similar in how the flow is. It's a campaign, it's a ad group or ad set, and then it's your ad. And go explore. You're not going to break anything. Go in there and look at it. And then when you do actually decide to go live with ads, they give you the little pixel code that you go put it in GrooveKart. And if you want to, I can show you where we do that. So let me share my screen just so you can see, because if you do start advertising on TikTok, you need to know where you would put it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to share my screen real quick just to show you where you would put it, the pixel for TikTok or the pixel for Snapchat. All right.
And remember, guys, this is just a small introduction. I decided that Frank will also give us a tip, because I did see Frank tips this week, and I think it's very interesting. And the dynamics of everything starts with a single video. Just like Frank mentioned, Gary Vaynerchuk started he helped his father wine company selling videos on YouTube, and look where he's at now. I mean, he's now a multi-billionaire. He has one of the largest agencies in New York City, and a lot of us follows.
And listen, when he started, he was the first person to advertise wine on Google AdWords. So imagine if you're the first person selling, I don't know, freaking GrooveZilla's cousin, Brazilla. Let's say you're selling Brazillas, right, from Brazil, and you're the first person on TikTok, and there's 20 million people that love Brazilla. You're the first one. You can make a killing, right? So everyone's there. I mean, all the people over 30 are there watching, and it's not just freaking dancing and all this stupid stuff.
Right.
There's people that are just talking. They're educating. They're relating to one another, and people are using it. The owner of Icon Ecom told me that he gets his news from TikTok.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
one
funny.
of the partners we're going to integrate with, he said, Frank, I don't watch the news. I get my news, current events from TikTok. Ain't that something? So, you know, people are flooding there. Use it for your business. Don't get used by it. And so let me share my screen. I'm going to show you where you would copy
Yeah,
and
let's
paste.
do it. Yeah, and remember, now we're gathering more questions because we're gathering more people around. So we got to kind of just keep it on the same schedule. So we have still now somewhere around 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah, you see
So,
my screen?
yep, let me add it to the screen. Perfect. Now, if you want, let me just add only the screen. So you go for it.
Okay, so here we go. So here, where are you gonna? You're gonna just go. Okay. Let's just start over. We're home, and then we go settings, and then pixels, feeds, and embed codes. So you click on that, and then here, you're just gonna. Most of them will tell you to put it in the head section, and then you're just gonna paste it. You see how this has this code? You would paste it here. So let's just. This is for example's sake. Right, it'd be here, and then it'd be blah 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 blah, right? And that's all, and then you'd save it. Does that make sense, John?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it, and then you'd have the other one would be probably snap code, right? And then it's going to look like this, and a bunch of other stuff, and this and that, and you just paste it here and you save. Of course, I'm not going to save that. Okay, and that's it, and it's very simple. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. For everyone watching, remember, we're making GrooveKart easier to use, simpler, faster loading times. All of this is coming. It's getting updated every single week. So at one point in the future, coming soon, you're going to be able to set up one product from start to finish in 15 minutes. I keep saying that because I keep on reminding myself that I'm putting my feet to the fire, because we want that for you. We want you to get up and running quick. We don't want you to spend 3 days trying to figure things out. No. And if you get stuck, go to groove.how, and we have training on every app there. We have tons of people on the team that are making these videos, and the main person that's doing a lot of work, I don't know how he does it, is Elliot, and he's taking all these trainings and taking the best out of them and doing all this video work for you, the Groove community, the Groove family. So let's move on to the next question.
Perfect. All right. Thanks, Frank. So let's take a look. Graham Hinton asks, is there anyone we integrate to that can provide the online widgets that will allow customers to create personalized printed materials such as business cards? Actually, Graham, that's actually been discussed with the team, and we're getting towards that. Problem is that we have kind of set up the roadmap for this year already. And I know there's a couple of things that we're going to be implementing with like Lulu. I know that they do books, and other things that are going to be personalized. We're getting there. We're actually going to go there and explore that market, but then again, we still need to do the implementation, and we got to make sure that we manage the expectations completely right. So we will keep you informed as soon as that is become a reality. Like I know that Icon Ecom is going to be a reality soon. China and all the other stuff that we working geared to, we're going to make sure that they happen, but we have to make sure that also you guys get informed. So
and listen, guys, bear with us. We are doing the best. If the marketing gods, work with us here, I'm adding more people to the team as far as GrooveKart so that we can get these things pumped out faster. Max, the lead developer, is working, day and night with our other developers to make things happen. And only good stuff's coming. I mean, it's we know you want more partners, print on demand. You want more integrations, and those things are coming. And listen, all you need is one thing. I mean, all you need is one thing to blow up.
Yep.
I mean,
one product.
I sold, and John Cornetta sold 4 times more than me. It was one product, guys. Different niches, but one product.
But one product.
That's it. I didn't have 5 different print on demand partners that I'm like, no, it was one thing. That's it. And now, did I have an upsell? Yes. But the upsell came from the same integration. Did I have a downsell? Yes. But the downsell came from the same integration. So you don't have to just trust me. Pick something go with it, and you're going to see that money loves speed. So
Yeah.
let's see what else.
All right, so let's take a look at the next one. This is not a question, but more of a request. Can we please have a lot more
Yeah,
funds?
Google Fonts is
It's
good.
coming.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
yes, Dwight, I know you're going to be happy about this one. We are trying to bring as much Google Fonts. And let me tell you why, guys. Once we know that we have a very dynamic editor with GrooveKart, but we need more fonts and textures and things like that. Fonts, though, unfortunately, is that legally we have to use certain things and we have to request certain permissions from Google and all that stuff. So, but they're coming. So, oh look, my conscience actually is looking at us right now. Hello, lovely
Yeah, well,
gentlemen.
hey,
You're being
David,
watched.
if you're still there, come on in.
Yeah,
The
don't be shy.
water,
Come on in and just like.
the water's warm.
All right, so let's go. Let's keep going, guys, because we have little time and we have a lot of questions now. So, Cheyenne Newell asks, I sell digital downloads. I send the customers a PDF with links to download the digital product. What's the best way to do this with a GrooveKart store? Cheyenne, you're going to be really happy because I am going to demo right now how to create a digital product in less than 5 minutes.
And
You
while
guys
you
want?
do that, let me let you guys know that John Garcia is going to show you how right now, but coming before, I think before end of second quarter, maybe sooner, is you're going to be able to do a custom URL for those digital products too. So
For
like
the
if you already have
nice.
a thank you page, let's say you're old school like me, like I'm from back in the day from Front Page. Anybody remember Front Page? So I had just a thank you page with all my stuff, my zip files and my PDFs, and I didn't want to recreate all that. So what I would do is, let's say I put it in a different type of platform, I would just link to the URL and say, click here to access all your downloads, or click here to access all the materials. And so that's coming as well. You'll be able to link to a URL. Maybe you've already
Nice.
and you want to do it through GrooveKart, then here we go. So Mr. Garcia
Awesome.
is going to show us right now.
Perfect. So Cheyenne, just pay close attention because I know you're gonna love this one. I'm gonna remove this question right here. So this is our product area, guys, and I'm gonna be back here for a second. So we're gonna create a new product. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna create a new product, and we're gonna call it. I don't know. Let's say something related to cats, just like how to deal with your cat. So the product name will be how to deal with your cat when he or she is sad. Cool. Now that's the name of your document. So once you select your product right here, and I said document because it could be an ebook through a PDF, it could be a video, it could be something that you want to deliver digitally. So you start here, you go to standard product. So here in the product type, instead of a standard product, you select digital product. So you go digital product, you go digital product options. This product has an associated file. So instead of you sending that PDF with the links, you can actually have those links if you're delivering maybe a PDF or maybe a movie or maybe a video or maybe any other file except executables and a couple of other files. But I know we can actually process PDF files, zip files, and I believe it's MP3 or MP4 files. So let's say you do have an associated file. So let's just upload. Let me see if I can find here. Let me see in my documents. Let's see if we have here any document. Let me see, probably in my downloads, maybe a receipt or something that I can actually have here. Let me see. These are just legal documents. Actually, this is a receipt. So yeah, I can probably use this one. So we're gonna hold. Let's pretend, and I use it only for the name. You see, this is a PDF. This is the file name, right? So you can name the file whatever it is. So you can say manual how to deal with your cat. Now here's a great thing about this, guys. You can actually set the amount of the amount of times that you can download this product. So if you want to set it to 2, 3, 4, regularly is 1. Then you put when is the expiration date. So how long do they have to actually download this document? So a lot of authors do this because they want to have some sort of expiration date on the manual, for example. So let's just give it 3 months. Let's just go until today is February. Let's just do April 8th. And then number of days that they have open. So let's say just 30 days. So 30 days to download this. And then one time they can actually get this document. So when you click save, automatically that actually is the file. You see here, you can download the file or delete this file. Now let's continue with the process of the product creation because it's exactly the same. The only difference is that you are not going to have like product images, or maybe you do have something created already that you can use, maybe like the cover of your document. So here, for example, the tags, you can use cat manual how to deal. But my spacebar is not working for some reason in my keyboard, so let me just adjust here a couple of things. How to, oh, this is the tags, I'm sorry. So cat manual, dealing with my cat. Then the categories. So you can add the categories here, and it's the same case. So I wanna, let's say we have to create a new category for documents. So you can just create a new category and insert it right there. The category name will be ebooks. And the parent, if you need to have a parent category, you can actually select any of the parent categories. If you don't, you just create a category. And now the product, it will be under ebooks. And then you can continue. So the description, the summary description could be how to deal with my cat. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet so we can maximize the time here, guys. But then you just do the description. Then you go to the SEO. You pretty much have the title here. This is pretty much self-explanatory when you create the product, but just for the reason of time, let me just go here and save on next. Oh, you see here, guys, this is the great thing about this as well. When you make an error here, the system will tell you, and I missed something, and it's telling me select a different default category. So I have to go back to my main information here, and I keep it here at home. Since I created the new category, the system is telling me, hey, wait a minute, what did you create that category for if you're not going to use it? So I'm going to click here, ebooks, and now you see that as soon as I click save on next, it will let me go to the next step. As I said, you can actually drop the images here. Then you can actually add the pricing and variance. So we're going to just say that this product doesn't have any variance. So I'm going to say this ebook regularly costs $9, but I'm going to sell it for $4.99. Then I'm going to continue here, save on next. Then I'm going to select what will be the product layout page. Since it's a document, and I always will recommend this, try to make it a self-checkout page. And I'll show you the product in a second. So once you have this, since it's a document, you want people to check out as fast as you can. The best is to have a self-checkout page right away when you're offering back on a product. I'm going to just click save on next. I am not going to just go into the details because it's just a small exercise, but I wanted to show that you can actually add digital products here. So now we have the save on next. If you want to have the reviews about the document, that next step will allow you to actually add a review or click the review. So now let's just click finish and let's take a look how it looks on the product page. So we're going to click finish here. Oh, did I click save? No, I didn't. So now we're going to click finish, and it's finishing up the product and display product on the website everywhere and publish. Now, right at the last step, you'll see this button right here, which is preview product. So we're going to click the preview. Another window will open, and you can see right here. Of course, is not, you see how to deal with your card when he or she is sad. Boom, an image of the product. Here is your billing details. So right here, you can get it now. So you agree to the GDPR, how to deal with your cat. You want to add, you can add it to the cart. You can remove this if you want in your page editor, or you can actually just start the order right here. So once anybody completes the order, you can actually just get everything there and complete the purchase. You put your credit card. Once it says get it now, what the system will do is process the order. It will send you an email for you to download the file, or it will actually allow you to get the file right away. So as you can see, it took me probably 6 minutes, 7 minutes with a couple of the additions that I did. But you can actually create digital products in GrooveKart to be delivered. So Cheyenne, I hope that you have that question covered. And now we're going to just keep answering more questions. Now, let me just move this away. Let me just go back here to the main cart. You just here to the blocks. And what we're going to do is I'm going to bring Frank to the front again. Hey, Frank.
Yes, sir.
So, Cheyenne, I hope that your question was answered. Let's just go to the next one. It says, is there a way to have a product in one category and also have it in cross categories like you can do in Shopify? Yes, you can. And I think I did just going to show you that, Nicholas. It will be the same situation. So it's just selecting the categories depending to the product that you have created.
Yeah, and you can also if you wanted to, use tags as well. Like if
correct.
you wanted. So yeah, it's very simple.
And Cheyenne also asked, also, can I host the digital file on GrooveKart? Yes, you can. As I just showed you, you can actually host that file. And the size limit, 200 megabytes. Yeah, it's 200 megabytes per file. So you can actually do that there as well. Now, here's a very good question, Frank, and I might need your help with this one. How does the tax work if you're selling in USA but you're living in the UK?
I recommend, spending the few bucks and use TaxJar, because I would go look at their FAQ, probably to be the easiest way to do that right now. But if you live in the UK and you're a resident in the UK, I don't think you would have to collect any tax at all.
Correct. Yes.
Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have to, because you're not a resident here.
I think if you're selling in the United States, guys, and please do not take these as any legal advice or tax advice, because we cannot provide you that advice. Ask us anything about GrooveKart and Groove, and we will help you. But when it comes to taxes, I believe that you can actually have a store in the US, but if the country where you live requires you to collect tax and pay the tax in that country, then you might have to create an entity, for example, an LLC, or maybe just incorporate any sort of business. I am not sure in the UK, so I will certainly recommend you to go to one of your tax specialists in the UK and see what are the options that you might have there. And that's what, as far as we can pretty much tell you. But I will more than glad recommend, as Frank said, go to TaxYard, and they will be able to kind of just see, because it's a different scenario in your case.
Yes.
So next question will be, can we have video background in text overlay and CTAs?
I think video background. I'm 50% sure it's in the new builder update.
In the new builder, correct? Yes, that is actually coming. So actually, Nicolas Capra says, thanks for answering my category question, John. Awesome, no problem. We're here for you. And I would like to see, Facebook users said, this problem has been a challenge to me. I love these kind of questions, because that's what we're here for. We're here to actually help you through your challenges. And unfortunately, I don't know your name, Facebook user, but do me a favor. Send me an email to support@groovedigital.com. Mention your name, like, hey, hi, I was at the live today and I have these questions. And I'll be more than glad to help you out step by step with the challenges that you're having. Okay?
I know who it is. I know who Facebook user is. You know who it is?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
It's Russell Brunson. Nah, just kidding.
So Saulo Suarez says, hi. Hey, Saulo, how are you?
Fire.
Okay. Oh, yeah. This is actually, there's someone to integrate that can provide all my widgets. We did that question already. I just placed videos for TikTok. They were perfectly, yes, Nicholas. We love Facebook, so place it.
I highly recommend place it. We don't have nothing to do with place it. I recommend you spend the $100 a year to use place it, because it gives you all these options to not only make mock-ups, but videos and all sorts of promotional materials with you just having the source file of your design. It's really great.
We have a long question here by another Facebook user. Guys, remember when you are coming into the lives, if you want us to know who you are, just go to Facebook/StreamYard. That will actually can identify and connect you through the live, and we can see who you are, so it will be easier to identify you. So, there goes the glasses.
No,
So
no, okay, I can answer this one.
all right, go for it,
Now,
Frank.
again, this is not legal tax advice. I recommend you reach out to your CPA or something like that. This is what I did. Okay, when I launched my GroovePay, when I applied for it, I'm a sole proprietor. Now that's between me and my tax guy. How he's gonna, a tax person is gonna tell you you're gonna get the most benefits from the tax code being an LLC or C corp or S corp, etc. They're gonna tell you that being a sole proprietor is one step above from being an employee. So what I did was I just put my name as my name, doing business as, GrooveZilla's swag.com. See what I'm saying? That's how you would do it. That's how I did it. So without having an LLC. Now, should you get one? You should get one. Spend I don't know how much they are nowadays, but again, not legal advice, not tax advice. But when I signed up for GroovePay, I put just my name was the business. I actually said Frank Salinas Marketing. That's what it said. Doing business as mywebsite.com. And that's what I did. So
What I see, I'm gonna just dissect this question a little more, because
sure.
I see that the question is indeed about a business, an LLC or a DBA, but it's also about something that I read in the last two lines, and I'm gonna read the full question so everybody can know what maybe they've seen it, but it says, "Hello, not sure if you saw this below, but a friend of mine is new to the platform and wants to start a GrooveKart store. She tried to apply for GroovePay and hook PayPal. So you don't need to have GroovePay hooked to PayPal. That's number one. A free account. She created and sells physical t-shirts, and they want a business name and a DBA. She lives in PA, and they don't allow DBAs. How should we proceed with this? She's considering upgrading, but she wants to be as simple as possible. She doesn't want to do an LLC until she is sure of the business is something, I guess, that she can actually grow. You will not be able to start something unless you decide to do it. And I see that there's a lot of hesitation because the business aspect, the legalities. You can start your store, you can connect it to PayPal, to your personal PayPal, and then if you start growing, then you can take the leap and create the LLC. Why is it good to create an LLC? Because one, it will help you to be more organized when it comes to finances. Number two, it will help you in your advertising costs, because guess what? As an LLC, you have a company name. Once you open a new company name, banks will say, hey, guys, you would like to have a credit card for your business name so you can pay for advertising. So you can start separating those things, but then again, it will be completely up to you. What I would recommend, create the store, use it with your personal PayPal name. In the meantime, don't worry about applying for anywhere else, and just do what you kind of mentioned there. Just try to see if it can scale and if it can be something more significant. Once you realize and you get to that point, then apply to GroovePay, create the LLC, and then you can see a bigger and better picture on that regard. Again, as Frank said, this is just kind of what we will think is the best way, but no legal advice is intended here. So let's see. Another question from Mr. Dwight Perry says, I have thousands of products on different platforms and would like to bring them to GK in each store, but we'll lose a large majority of them because GrooveKart only have two port partners. Can we have more? Yes, they're coming. I mean, we're going to have Ecom Icon, we're going to have Chinon, we're going to have
we're
the
working
new
on
one in
T-Launch.
Groove,
We're working on
T-Launch.
T-Launch before the end of the quarter. We're also going to be doing Printify. So between all those and Layer's there. Layer's getting a facelift from the back end. So I have to check with the developers when you guys can start using Layer again. But Layer does I wish I had a pair. Does the custom shoes, custom leggings, and those. I ordered a test pair for Eric, 3 pairs, and the day they shipped from the day I got them was only 2 weeks, and it only took 3 to 5 days to produce. So they get them in that 2 to 3 week period, which for custom products easy peasy. That's what else, that's a perfect time frame.
And it will be here, guys. So as Frank said earlier, a little bit of patience, I know, goes a long way, and I know we're gonna have him. And once we have him, it will be all bets are off.
All right, let's
So
see what else.
now
Let's
let's
rapid
see.
fire. Let's go.
I want to style a PLR website. Best to do it with GrooveKart or with GrooveSell, whichever.
Whichever. I would do it in GrooveKart actually because of the cool stuff that we have. The quantity discounts built right in, the upsell, the downsell, the shopping cart feel, the float cart that pops out, the customization of the checkout page. I mean, I personally would use GrooveKart. So,
Yes,
but I'm
and
biased. So
yeah, we're all biased here. And the funny thing is that PLR, it's just such a broad market. You can pick a document. Let's say you are into, let's just go back to cats. How to deal with your cat when he's sick. Then you have another document, another e-doc that kind of says how to actually review the diet for your cat, and you can sell that document for an extra dollar or $2 extra. So by the time that you actually have configured your whole set of products, you can have a whole bundle sell for $50-$60, and that's what you're looking for. You want to make sure that you bundle products, that you have things that you can actually just put together and sell them, especially with PLR. I'm a big advocate for PLR. I do have a couple of sites with selling PLR documents, and I have it in GrooveKart, by the way. So it's been great with that end. So
what else we got?
let's
We got
go.
10 minutes.
Estivo asks, will GrooveKart get more store templates?
Well,
Yes, they're coming.
we're giving you some templates, and then soon people are going to start making templates for people in the marketplace. So, listen, the builder upgrade that we're getting, you won't even need templates. You're just going to go in there, upload your. This is what I'm going to do. I like to keep it simple. Dan Kennedy taught me. Dan Kennedy says a confused mind doesn't buy. So I like to keep it simple. When the new builder comes out, you're going to see Frank going in there, uploading the logo, picking my little palette of the colors.
Yes.
Bada bing, bada boom. Keep the default template and let's rock and roll, baby. Money less speed. So.
Done. All right, let's keep moving. So that is coming. We have another question from Dwight. It says, can we have multiple checkout pages to choose from? Yeah, you can create the checkout page. Remember, we can probably have somebody to create more, but yes, you can create the checkout pages. So remember, we have now the ability to do that with the current builder. So that'll be something that we can explore. But if you had any other ideas in detail, don't forget to write me. Now, let's go with Mohammed Patel. He says, can we have a feature that shows how many items we have left with a message of a scarcity? I would imagine could be easy as we already have the inventory management. You know what? That's a great idea. I don't think we have that. We have the
Here,
scarcity.
I'll give you an
What?
idea. Okay, you ready?
Go.
All you do is you go to the builder, and the one that says 123 people are viewing this page with you, all you do is edit the text to say, and then make the little slider. Well, I'll show you. You want me to show them? No. You go into the builder, and you can choose the quantity. It'll randomize from, let's say, 100 people to 500. Will you change it to make it believable from 13 to 27? And then it'll say 14 people have this in the cart right now. And then it's going to go up to 15 people, and then it's going to go to 12. That's a simple way to do it. You just edit the text in the settings of that. I forgot the name of the element, but the element is in there. And you just do that simple thing, and boom.
Yes. And you were freezing there for a second, Frank.
I think it's
so. Yeah, it's probably the internet. All right, so let's go next question. Will GrooveKart same type of checkout upsells that Max show for GrooveSell and GrooveThon? Yes, we actually have almost the same. You can actually create your own upsells in the product creation, and which we have gone in detail, so you can actually take a look at the past episodes here of the live, and you will see that we can do that.
And we have built-in order bumps on the product page, bumps on the float cart, bumps on the checkout page. And the way our upsells work in GrooveKart is very simple. If you add, let me show you. Let's say you have upsell number 1, and then you just type in the next product, and it's underneath it visually So it's going to show them this one first. If they say no, thank you, they're going to see this one next as the downsell. If they buy this one, they're going to see this as the upsell. Very simple logic, and it works beautiful.
That's right. So it is all about how you can organize your products and your upsells and downsells. And we're going to be teaching that more in
Can y'all
detail
hear
as
me?
well. Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, cool. What's next?
Okay, let's go. What's next? West Kingdom says, I'm just starting with you guys. What's the best way to start up? Let me take this one really quickly. Pick a product, go to either print on demand or PLR or maybe your own product. Then take a look at your or YouTube channel. You can actually see how easy to create a store is, and then just add the product. Don't think about anything else. Just put it out there, take action, and you'll see that the sales will come. Why? Because you're actually pushing it through, and we're going to be teaching you more in detail how to do step by step. So take a look at all the other episodes that we have worked with Frank and also with David Lemon. We have a full series called the challenge. I don't remember the first name that we gave it to the series, but it was a 3-day challenge where we actually created a one single product store in 3 sessions. So that will be something that I would definitely recommend you to start with. Let me see. He says here, when you have one-page GrooveKarts, as I sell greeting cards, just wondering. Vincent, you can actually create one product pages just as we show earlier. So when you take a look at the recording, just try to take a look at the product that we did with the digital product. So if you sell greeting cards, just remove the digital product, just take a look at an image of your product, of your greeting card, and complete the process normally, because safe to assume the greeting cards that you sell, they're going to be delivered. So you can actually just do that as well. Let's see. We have thanks for the digital products tutorial. That was great and easy to follow. You're a great teacher. Thank you, Cheyenne. I appreciate that.
John Garcia, it was called the 3-day GrooveKart Accelerator.
Thank you. The 3-day GrooveKart Accelerator. I mean, it just been doing this so much. So can we have, Dwight Perry also asked, can we have a sold out bestseller only X left tag across the product image and the customer information to create scarcity?
Oh, I know. He's thinking of an app. There's an app on.
Yes, we know in our competitor.
Listen, we're about to release the API and all this documentation, the SDK, and Dwight, go build it. And
Yeah.
make it. Because here's the deal. The reality is this: we can't, and we're not going to create every single thing that people give us, because we want the opportunity for people that are like, hey, I got a developer, or hey, I'm going to hire some people and I'm going to make some cool apps based on what I need. Next thing you know, you're making money, offering somebody something of value. And I believe don't quote me on it, but I think you're going to keep 70% or more of every sale. So,
right.
So go make it.
Look, Frank, somebody says, yeah, Frank Russell wishes. I mean, Russell Brunson
That's
wishes.
right. We're coming for you. No, I'm just kidding. And Russell doesn't even have nothing to do with e-commerce, so I'm just joking.
I want to go with this one really quickly. Can we use GroovePay if you live outside the USA, such as the UK?
Here is a very simple thing I tell people. Go see where Stripe is available, and 99% of the countries where Stripe is available, that's where GroovePay is. So
correct. Now take a look at this. I'm going to take a little bit on this question because it's Cheyenne again, and he says, if I sell a digital product on GrooveKart, but later want to sell courses teaching others how to make that product, how would I set up that with GrooveKart pages, membership, etc.? An ecosystem? Yes. I mean, this is the kind of questions that we will definitely tell you. Explore the full platform, because this is a great opportunity, because you're going to start offering something in GrooveKart. Whenever somebody buys something in GrooveKart, then you're going to capture what? Their email address. You can create the course in GrooveMember, have that people and send the email via GrooveMail, because you already have the rights to use that email address, because it's your list. So you can set up the GrooveMember, put your course, put your content, your videos, whatever you're teaching them to do, then use GrooveMail to actually sell the mailings. And if you're going to be charging for the course, use GrooveSell as well. So you can create a little funnel for the course, but you email everybody from the orders that they did in GrooveKart. So everything starts in the GrooveKart, part of the ecosystem. So, and Cheyenne, just send me an email if you have any further questions, because I would love to see where you're planning to take this, and try to just guide you the best way possible at support@groovedigital.com.
And
Okay.
we have the integration coming to where it's going to connect and talk to one another. So you go set up your membership in Groove Member, and then it's going to be talking to GrooveKart. And when you trigger that sale, let's say you sell your courses through GrooveKart, it's going to trigger and send them the login details for the membership, like that, automated. So it's coming, and it's actually coming probably, I'm thinking, before the end of the second quarter.
Correct. So let's see. To use GrooveKart, do you have to have a website to use it if you got the free account? No, really. You can use, when you say a website, you mean a domain name. That's what I'm trying to imply here. So you might want to connect it to a domain, just like my cat swag or whatever domain you want to select. You can
$10,
connect it.
$11,
Exactly.
$10,
Yeah. A name silo is actually $9.99, and it's one of the I use them for years now. And also, you can use a subdomain. GrooveKart will give you a subdomain of whatever your name store is. Let's say myswagcat.groovekart.com. So if you want to actually start it with just a subdomain. So let's see if we have any other questions. Right now it's 5:01, and as promised, we are going for the hour. So let's take a look.
I just want to touch base. Somebody talked about an image on mobile. Listen, in GrooveKart, in the builder, you can choose the mobile version and get it how you want to see it, save it, and then go to your phone and check it. And then you tweak, then go back and choose the other one for the iPad, and then the desktop, get those how you see it, how you like it, save it, and then just double check your phone. I do it on my phone. I know it emulates it through the builder, but I always like testing on my phone.
And I believe this is the question, Frank. I'm sorry I missed your question, Cheryl. I guess I was scrolling too fast, and I'm having trouble getting the image to have a proper view on the smartphone. It doesn't resize. What size should be the initial image to be?
The biggest width I go by is 1920 wide. I don't go
right.
by
1920 wide.
by 768. I'm not. Don't quote me on that, but
1920. Yeah, 1920 by 760.
Or by 1080, yeah.
That's what I use, because depending on the image, because if you have a product like a t-shirt or anything that somebody's wearing, you want to be as wide as possible. Now, if it's a document, you want to have it centered. If it's just a single product image, maybe like a photograph of a mug, you try to have it in the center. So it will vary on the size, but it's all about testing. Then again, we have also, I believe we covered this in the 3-day challenge with David. So take a look at those videos in our YouTube channel as well. But if you have any questions, if you have any other challenges, maybe the image is not looking at the right way, please send us an email to support, and we'll be able to help you.
And let me just remind you, I don't know who said it. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but listen, you don't have to be great to get started, but you do have to get started to be great. All right. Anyway. All right. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm chatting with a dev at the moment about API. I also emailed the CEO and marketing guy of Rogtomic.
Way to take action. Yeah.
Thank you.
I spoke to him a little bit before the holiday, and we might do something where it's through a GDP or something based on, because of his business model, it might be a paid offer, something like that. It can't be integrated directly like Printful or Tscape. I know that for sure. But yeah, go ahead. Listen, some people don't realize that we have over 500,000 people that have signed up to use Groove, and we are only 3 years in the making so far.
Yeah, exactly.
So listen, right now, this is like Groove right now is Blockbuster. No, I'm sorry, is Netflix when they first started selling their DVDs. If you go watch that documentary about Netflix, Blockbuster pretty much laughed them out of town, right? And they're like, whatever. And then guess what? Is Blockbuster anywhere to be found today?
Nope.
No.
Actually, there's only one store somewhere that it became a restaurant, for what I heard.
Oh, okay. So listen, imagine. So this is just me talking to you for business, right? You're part of the Groove family. And before I say anything else, if you have not upgraded, the window of opportunity is closing for the lifetime deal. It's going to save you thousands of dollars by you upgrading. When we flip the switch, it's going to go to monthly. So I understand now. Don't get me wrong. Don't go to take out a second mortgage or nothing like that, right? You look at your finances. You look at your, what you have going on, and if you feel like what, it's time for me to take action, then take action. All you got to do is go to groove.cm/upgrade and upgrade. You have not only GrooveKart. We're here about GrooveKart, but you listen, guys. GrooveSell. I love GrooveSell. This is what I've done in GrooveSell. I write out what I'm making an offer to my email list. Hey, I got this on sale, blah, 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 blah. What it'll do for you will be this, 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 and this. And it's only this much. I'm giving you a 50% off discount, whatever. Go here to buy in the next 48 hours. After that, it goes back up to whatever. And what do? I go over to GrooveSell and I type it out. I fill in the, step by step. And then I email my email list, the GrooveSell link with no sales page, no video, no nothing. I've done that a lot of times.
Several times.
And it's just that if you have a following, if you have customers, you don't have to go mess around with don't get me wrong. If you're going to do it evergreen or something like that, yes. But if you just got a special promo or something right then and there, and you only need a few people, make their offer, set up a GrooveSell and go. We got Groove Video. We have Groove Webinar. We have all these different things where if you just hone in and maximize one or two of our apps, it's going to pay for itself within the first 60 days or less.
And Steve-O actually asked, what apart of being able to make stores every 7 days, what are the benefits to the Upgrade Groove account has? Just more of what Frank just mentioned. You're going to have
zero fees, first of all.
Exactly. You're going to have a lifetime account. So that means you're not going to pay anything else for your stores or your funnels or your websites or your courses or your webinars or your blogs or anything else that you can actually think of using the platform. That's part of the greater benefit. But now, one of the things that actually I believe GrooveKart actually has, Groove as a platform has given me, is the ability to expand my reach. Because not only I can create stores, but if you, let's say you have somebody in the community, a friend of yours that is a lawyer and he's looking for leads, hey, no worries, let me get you the leads. I can actually build up that for you, and we know we split the leads, whatever, you pay me whatever money, you can actually do that.
There's people launching agencies just building out Groove
stuff for people. Exactly.
That's it. Get good at it. Listen, I tell people, and I try to only preach what I do. And I tell people, listen, if you want to grow your business, if you want to make more money, you have to make the sacrifices. You're not going to be able to do it just fiddle-faddling around, dipping your toe in the water. No, you got to immerse yourself in it and plan it. Okay, I'm going to give this thing 2.5, 3 hours, 4 hours a day, or just 2 hours, but daily, not 3 days a week. No.
Yeah.
Commit to it every single day, because that momentum that you create, at first you're trying to push this thing up a hill, right? But then eventually, guess what? You get to the top of the hill, and then it just takes off on its own. So you gotta. I mentioned this on one of the other ones. Find an accountability partner. Find somebody in the Groove community. Maybe post, hey, does anybody want to be my accountability partner?
Yeah. In the group, in our group in Facebook, we have a lot of experts, a lot of people that are just being with us from the get-go, like Dwight Perry, and I can mention a couple of other names that be more than glad to participate with you and help you and answer all those questions. Now, Frank, time's up, my friend. We ran out on an extra 10 minutes as always, but we can actually continue next week. But, hold on, because let's just check something here. We have... I stopped connecting my domain. Curtis, you're in luck because I'm going to probably extend this another 5 minutes until 5:15. Let me show you how to connect your domain in GrooveKart. So let me just put back my store right here. Let me add it to the stream. Perfect. Let me just go here. So in order to add your domain, Chris, all that you got to do is this. Let me just move everything out of the way here. I'm going to go back to the main screen. And mind you, we might have to, once you go into your main account, you'll see here. But the first step here is this. If you're exclusively working with GrooveKart, you might want to go here and you might want to go here. So you're going to go to settings and then domain. Of course, we already have connected a domain, but here's the secret. you're going to have a list of domains here that we are using, but this is the domains that we have. So this is the domain that we're linking, but where do we add this? So here in your Groove account, let me just show you where. We're going to just go there for a moment. I'm going to go to the dashboard, and I'm going to go here to the main dashboard here in the Groove Digital. I'm going to go to the dashboard here. I am going to go to the account. Let me just go to the dashboard. Then we go here to my domains, my account. Here we're going to go to domains. So here in your account, you go to my domains, and then you go to custom domains. You're going to click here in this box, then you're going to click manage. And then that's where you're going to add your domain. So you're going to add your domain. You're going to pretty much full domain, subdomain direction or setup. This is where you put your domain name. Once you click next, you're going to see a list of 2 DNS records. It will tell you to go into your domain register and actually change that record into whatever we told you, which will be something about Cloudflare. It will be either UMA or don't remember the other one, but just update the DNS records. Then you will validate the domain. It will be everything in this page, and the process is very simple. Then once you've finished, you will see the list of the domains once you go back. So let's just pretend that I just did all that, but by following this step, let me just go back to the account. I'm sorry, here domains. You're gonna see the domain here in this list. So once you see the domain in this list, all that you have to do is select GrooveKart, and you'll see that the icon in GrooveKart, it will be green. So that means that GrooveKart is adding that domain there, and it will be connected to your GrooveKart store. Now, I will be more than glad to also send you a video. Let me just, I'll send you the link after we kind of wrap up the presentation today, so you can see where you can actually get all these done. We do have a video that David actually created a couple of months ago that actually will show you step by step how to do it. So
easy peasy.
Exactly, it will be so easy.
So real quick, I want to touch on something that someone asked earlier about why else should they upgrade? I don't know. Did you mention it before end of the second quarter? You're gonna be able to create a store and push it to a user at the click of a button. So upgrading. Let me add myself. Wait, can I add myself to the stream? I don't know where John Garcia went.
I am right here.
Yeah, okay. I didn't hear you. Can you put me on the screen here?
Sure, you are in the screen right here, my friend. Sorry about that.
All right, cool. All right. I didn't know who was stalling me or Mr. Garcia. So listen, at the click of a button, you'll be able to push your store to somebody. All you're going to need is a Groove email. That's coming before in the second quarter. Right now, you can't do it. And there's reasons why, right? For many reasons. One of the reasons also related to stores was in the beginning, John Garcia knows this more than anybody. People were claiming subdomains for like just crazy. So that's why, if you're wondering why was there a limit of every 30 days for free, one every 7 for upgraded, it's because people were claiming like just keywords for subdomains, like cats.groovekart.com, dogs.groovekart.com. And so that was just kind of abusive, and it was just clogging up the database. So that's why we did these changes, so that we minimize abuse from people that are trying to exploit what we have here in the community, because that, one bad apple can ruin the whole bunch. So we always think of you, the community first. We want to see you win. Upgrading is going to save you 0 fees. As a free member, you have a 2% fee on the transaction. And as a free member, you can use PayPal or GroovePay. Now, remember what I said earlier. Go type in. I don't know if we have it on GroovePay, what countries we're in. That's why I tell you to type in Stripe. It's virtually the same. Go to Stripe. What countries is Stripe in? Go Google that, and you're going to see the list of where the Stripe is available, and 99% of those is what we cover in GroovePay. There might be 1 or 2 that are not included yet. So with that being said, what else do you get as an upgraded member? Well, the main thing I see is you can launch a new store every 7 days. And what I've been telling people, once we launch this feature, make a store for you and pump out 3 stores, sell them and push them to other users. And now you're making back thousands of dollars, because you could sell a store easily for, say, 500 or 1,000 or 1,200, depending how much effort you've put into it. And let me tell you another thing you can do right now, being free. Let's say you're a designer. Why don't you go make this? Is what I suggest you can do too. If you're good with a builder and you made a beautiful theme and it looks really good, you can export the theme and literally give someone else who paid you the JSON file, right? The JSON file, the Johnson file, whatever you call it. You give them that little file after they pay you, they upload it to their store, and it's immediately on there. It's so lightweight. It's so lightweight. You can, if you're a designer, you can go start selling people templates right now if you wanted to. And that's not even being a free or upgraded member. So those are some of the reasons. Oh, another reason, as an upgraded member, you can add not only Stripe and GroovePay, but you can add your as a free member, you can do GroovePay and PayPal only, right? And then you have a 2% fee, which is very nominal. It's very small. If you try to sell on Etsy, listen, for every dollar I sell on Etsy, they keep about 26 cents, something like that. So they keep almost 30% out of every dollar. Here it's 2%. It's nothing. It's really nothing. So as an upgraded member with GrooveKart, not only can you add GroovePay or PayPal, but you can add Stripe, you can add NMI, you can add Authorize.net, you can add what's the other one? I forgot the other. There's like 4 or 5 other ones that you can add as an upgraded member, and there's no 2% fee. So those are some of the things. The main thing I see is the fact that you'll be able to push a store to somebody. And let me just paint the picture. What if you hired somebody out of the Groove community to build you a store? Let's just say you pay them $500. They build it out. They make it beautiful. They add 50 products. They're happy. You're happy. And then you go flip that store for $2,500. Ready to go. Plug and play business. Let's say your interest, the store was built out for EMS people. The reason I keep bringing up EMS is because I targeted EMS people in the beginning back in 2013 and 2014, and I made a killing. So let's say the store is all about EMS, paramedics, EMTs, and things like that. And they set up a store, 5 products, 5 designs, 5 products. That's 25 products. And then you did that again. And now you have 50 products because you have 10 different designs, and each design has 5 different products. And you pay somebody $500 to do that, because those people that probably can do that for that much, for that little, and they're good with GrooveKart. And then you flip it and make, not even, let's say you didn't want to do 2,500. Let's just say in the beginning you're kind of, you're not confident yet. Sell it for 1,000. They do all the work. You verify everything's working, and then you sell it, and you just flip $1 into 2. So that's just a little business model you could do once you're upgraded. So that's just an idea to think about why you should upgrade.
There you go. And guys, we have one last question here today. So Frank Joseph Boat asks, can I make a subscription that lets my customers pick from my inventory so I can send them a monthly cologne, like a scent box? I'm a platinum member.
You're gonna have to create the bundle first. And now, as far as picking and choosing, that's probably a little bit more advanced. That might be something we could add, but I know it's going to be set up to where you create what they get.
They're recurring
ahead of time. Now,
correct.
What if you call it? Now, check this out. This is my brain thinking. What if you call it the random mystery cologne bundle? Right? Is that what he's selling? Yeah.
Yeah, he sends colognes, yes, or scents.
So mystery cologne box, right? And let's just say it's $19.99. And I'm just thinking this up. They do it. You got a nice graphic mystery, and you show like all the 50 different ones you got, and they get to get one. This is what I would do before I wait for us to develop it. You put it on subscription, they get it, right? You see the order, and you go and you pick one for Bob. I'm going to say this. Let's say this is Bob. Bob bought the mystery thingy for $19.99. And you're going to pick, let's just say, I'm going to tell you this old cologne I used to wear when I was a kid. You pick Stetson, right? You get Stetson. You get Stetson, right? And listen, I was a cowboy, okay? I got baby pictures when I was dressed up. And my first song was Looking for Love and All the Wrong. Yeah, okay. So anyway, I was like 4 or 5 years old. So you go and your inventory for Stetson is 20. You go and we have, what do we have, John Garcia? Inventory, what? Stock control, right?
Yes, stock control.
You go and you tick one off, and now it's 19, and then you ship it to freaking, Bob. Bada bing, bada boom, and then you could do it manually. This is what I'll do if I'm making things happen. If I'm hustling, if I haven't set up APIs and Zapier and all this stuff, I get old Google Sheets. Bob Jones. I send him month 1 freaking Stetson. Month 2, I send him Aramis. Month 3, I send him freaking Ralph Lauren. Month 4, I sent him Bod at Walmart. I got it for $7.98.
Don't give any more ideas. Or you can create right from in the actual bundle. You can describe the colognes that you have, and you create the pack. Now take a look at this. You can also create the recurring charges, and let's say each month you sell them 2 colognes, or 3, or 4, or 5. So you have now a lot of options with Groove. So that's
send us that message. Contact us, because I might be talking too soon. It might be easy to configure, and I'm just under promising. Here's another thing in business: try to always under promise so that you leave yourself room to over deliver.
There you go. So Manny Charles asked, can we do custom name for clients? For example, if a realtor sells a house, they can give a custom copy with each name clients on it.
You can do that manually.
Yes, you can do it manually with one of our integration partners, which is Printful. You can actually create even not only mugs, but you can actually give them a nice canvas piece, maybe a picture that they can actually, where they got the house, like most of the realtors do. They actually have, or something like that, or maybe.
This is John Garcia This is John Garcia when he dyed his hair. And he was looking down at Miami. Just kidding. No, but yes. So I just saw this, and this was an idea for those of you that are artists. What does Printful make, John? They make canvas prints.
Yeah, they make canvas. That's correct. Yes.
Say you're an artist. Well, take high resolution pictures of your art and make it. Remember, inventory control. You're selling. You're making 20 available, right? Making it more, more. Unique, right? Think of NFT, think of real estate, and you sold the original for $5,000, but before you sold it, you had
that
the high resolution photo made, and then you integrated with Printful. Later, there'll be Printify and other platforms. So listen, we know Printful is expensive compared to Printify. That's why we're gonna have Printify. And so this is just an idea. I just thought of it. Sorry to cut you off, Mr. Garcia.
No worries. And well, it wouldn't be our style if we just go over 30 minutes and a lot of time, because we said let's just do until 5. Right now it's 5:30. So
somebody special in the audience right now. Coach Deb is.
Yeah, I was about to mention it. Thank you, Frank. Yeah, you see, guys, Coach Deb, very dearly to our hearts here at Groove. So thank you, Deb, to be around. Appreciate the support. And also somebody that has been around just right, Mr. Christian Temelius, another GrooveKart expert. You know what, Chris? One of these days we're going to invite you, because we were talking to Frank, bring you in, because you have a lot of experience doing GrooveKarts for other people, and we would like to get the opinion from somebody that is actually at the other side of the pond, because we know that you're in Europe and the interaction might be different. So be on the lookout, my friend. One last question, guys, because this is interesting. Frank Joseph asked, if I set up a print-on-demand store and they get to pick a shirt, or a sneaker each month. You can do that with the new recurring model that we're going to have, with the new not model, but with the new recurring app that we're going to add soon to GrooveKart. So you can create your packages. You can actually design as many sneakers as you can, as many features as you can. And then you can just create the packages and just have the recurring. $20 a month and you get or $25 a month, you get a t-shirt and maybe a sticker. And $40 a month, you get a t-shirt and a pair of sneakers. Or $60 a month and you get the sticker, the t-shirt, the hoodie, or whatever else. I mean, I'm just giving out prices and ideas. But this is something that will definitely change the way that now we do business, because it is going to be a game changer for Groove.
I mentioned this. I made a little video the other day, just like I think it was a e-commerce tip. Don't be part of the Secret Service. Okay. So what I mean by that is too many people have a business and they don't post it on their Facebook. They don't post it on their Instagram. Listen, don't be hiding what you do. If you want to make money, don't worry about what your friends and family think. Okay? If you listen, human nature is to talk about what you're focused on the most to the people around you.
Yes.
If you're passionate about your business, then man, scream from the rooftops and say, "Oh my God, I got this!" To where your family's like, "Oh my God, John, shut up about that." Listen, I'm excited. Frank's excited. Whatever. Don't be part of the freaking Secret Service, FBI, CIA. No, don't be covert. Get out there.
And another thing, guys, and I learned this the hard way when I started working with Groove. Right when I was literally in my second month working for Groove, I got a phone call by a guy named Mr. Michael Filsane. And he told me, John, this Thursday you're going to be doing the webinars for GrooveKart. Mind you, I was working with the product only maybe 6-7 months. I never wanted to be in camera. I was very shy. And I said, you know what? Let me do it. Take the step, guys. Just the TikTok account is coming for me. I'm actually expanding my horizons with Groove. I have a couple of stores
You be dancing?
because, and I'm going to show you something, guys, because I hold this to my heart. Because here, this, I don't know if you can see this. This is actually it's actually green, but it's actually one of those things that you put in your hands. It's just like a bracelet for Vayner Nation. And only a true Gary Vaynerchuk will actually have this. This was actually given when he created the Vayner Nation, and he said, in order to move forward, you have to take 2 steps back. And the way when he said it, I believe it was him, but when he said it, you have to step out of your comfort zone in order to move forward. So create those TikTok accounts, create those Instagram accounts, take pictures, take images, and take action. That's the other thing. If you don't move, you don't get. And
this right here.
yep.
Use it. Don't be used by it. Use it.
And don't use it to call, but just use it to create content. That's what we need these things for. Creating content. All right, guys. So
that's it.
Right now it's 5:30. It's 5:27. It's officially that's a wrap. So yep. Yes, Swedman for your hand. That's correct. Yes, she got it right. So thank you, Cheyenne. Thank you, everybody, guys. So we will see you next Tuesday. We're gonna have again now more training, more formal training. Today was actually just a Q&A session. Try to have some fun. We saw Mr. Salinas singing, doing the TikTok dance.
Yeah.
We have very cool people visiting us, like Coach Deb and David and Chris was around. Dwight, thank you guys for all being here. But,
hang on, wait. Can we get?
Come on,
one more thing. And wait, there's more.
And wait, there's more.
If Coach Deb is still there, okay, Coach Deb, can we have you as a guest for the GrooveKart Goats? Oh, that's a new one. GrooveKart Goats, the greatest of all time. Can we get you to publicly commit an hour of your time?
No pressure, though.
No pressure to give the users of GrooveKart ideas of how to leverage the power of social media. She said, "Yep."
Yeah. Okay. So she said yes. So yeah, we will have to schedule it, Deb. But thank you. And she said absolutely come in. So
we'll figure
guys,
it out.
it's official. So that's perfect. All right, guys. Now it's definitely a wrap. Anything else, Mr. Frank?
No. Wait, Russell Brunson keeps commenting. He said, "Did you say NFTs?" I know that's Russell. I know that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
All right, guys. All right. Again, thank you everybody for being with us today. It's been fun as always. Thank you for your time. We hope, Frank and I would definitely hope that everything that we talk about, you got a couple of your questions out of the way. If we need you, you know that you can reach us here in this channel, in our YouTube channel, and more importantly in the support channel. And yeah, he's showing the money now. All right, the money shot, right, Frank?
Yeah, hey, I got some more right here. This is real money right here.
Oh, look at that. That's the real money. Look at that.
We're going to the club right now. Me and Mr. John Garcia.
No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here. What I am. Keep working. It's Tuesday. So, all right, guys. Have a great day. And thank you for being with us. And don't forget to upgrade, okay? Don't forget that. Go all the way in. Have a great day, and we'll see you next week.
All right, we'll see ya.